What's going on, everybody? It is Sparks Comics here. I'm going to bring you guys my top 10 indie comic picks for New Comic Book Day this week. It'll be August 4th this week. We've got New Comic Book Day, so stay tuned for that. First, go ahead, if you have not done so already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me know down below in the comments what you guys are looking forward to this week for New Comic Book Day. Welcome back, everybody. Let's just kick this off. I've got an honorable mention to kick this one off this week for New Comic Book Day, the indie picks. We've got from the Black Caravan imprint of Scout Comics, we have Joseph Schmalke's We Don't Kill Spiders issue number 1. This one's looking like a great horror story to start out. It's a miniseries, 3 issues total. I did get it in the Scout Comics subscription box this week, so I have it already. I haven't gotten to read it, but it is going to be my wild card pick, my honorable mention pick here for this week, and that'll take us into our top 10. Kicking off with number 10, something different from Antarctic Press. We have Horror Comics issue number 6, and I chose this one not because I've been reading the series at all up to this point, because it is an anthology series, but because this issue has 2 stories from a friend of the channel, Jonathan Chance. We have his stories Respect Your Elders with art by Ron Joseph, and All is Silver Blue with art by Emilio Utrera. These were also in the Elseworlds anthology Kickstarter, but it is also being printed here, and I'm super excited that he's getting his comics published in a comic that's out from Diamond Publishing it, putting it out there, getting his name out there more. I believe his comics are great, and they should get more recognition. So super cool to see this, and that's why it is in my top 10 indie picks for this week. And that takes us into number 9 for this week. We've got MFKZ issue number 2 by Run. We have this one coming from the Happy Tink Comics imprint of Behemoth Comics, continuing the story of the Netflix distributed film. Of course, like I said with issue number 1, there's a little bit extra in there that was not in the movie, and so I liked the extra details. And I liked reading it in a different medium than what you're seeing from the movie. So I'm enjoying this. We know it's going to go beyond what the movie did. So we'll just keep reading on, because there's a lot more in this world to explore. That takes us over to the number 8 pick this week. This one coming from Black Mask Studios. We've got Godkiller Tomorrow's Ashes issue number 2. I absolutely loved issue number 1 of Godkiller Tomorrow's Ashes. The art in the world that they've built here is just awesome. I've gotten to read through all of the first 2 volumes of it, and there is going to be a collected volume coming out soon from Black Mask, and I'm looking forward to picking that one up. I think I might have ordered it from Black Mask already, so I might be waiting till that hits shelves. This one's written by Matteo Pizzolo with art by Anna Wysocks. I probably mispronounced that last name, and I do apologize. But yeah, this one is crazy. It's wild, and it's beautiful. And that is why it is my number 8 pick this week for indie comics. That takes us into the number 7 pick this week from Aftershock Comics. We have Out of Body issue number 3 from Peter Milligan and Inaki Miranda. If you guys aren't reading this one, you need to be reading this one. It is phenomenal. I'm loving the direction that this story is going. This guy really is kind of found his way back to his body now, even though he's still not fully recovered in the hospital. But we have this really psychological psychic kind of battle going on too. And I'm really enjoying it. Crazy things happen in this last issue, and the art by Inaki Miranda, just phenomenal. Just phenomenal artwork. So definitely be checking this one out. It is my number 7 pick this week from Aftershock Comics, Out of Body, issue number 3. So I'll take us to number 6 this week, where we've got another great issue from the Happy Tank Comics imprint of Behemoth Comics. We've got Freak Snow, issue number 3 of 4. This one written by Kevin Rodatelli and Rob Cannon, with art by Rob Cannon and a great cover A by Victor Santos. Bernie and Momster are going to war with the God Keepers. Yeah, this is getting crazy. I mean, it's already crazy. We know that. But I love how, if you give this another read through, things do kind of make sense. It seems crazy out there, but it's breaking the mold of what a comic should be. And I think we need that out there in the comic world right now. We don't need to stick to the typical, big two kind of comic idea plan. Get out there, do something creative with your work, and that's where Freak Snow came in. And I love hearing Kevin talk about it. Really gets so excited about it, and I love the enthusiasm for his own comic and the way that he explains it. But yeah, this is issue number 3 of 4. I can't believe we're already at issue 3 of 4 of this. We've got a washed up wrestler coming into this one, so it's only going to get crazier here. That is, like I said, that it should be my number 6 pick this week. Freak Snow number 3 of 4 from Happy Tank Comics, Behemoth Comics. That takes us to number 5 this week with a book from Boom Studios. We've got Wind, issue number 9 from James Tynion the 4th and Michael Dialynis. Just love this story. This is just such a beautiful story, and we're getting to the penultimate issue, I think, of this arc. If I'm remembering correctly, it was 5 issues for the first arc. We're going to have a 5-issue arc here, and then there will be a third 5-issue arc. And I love it. The art is just beautiful. The writing is beautiful, and the whole concept of what's going on is just amazing. Love this fantasy world. I love these characters, and I want I don't want it to ever end, but I also really want to know how this ends, how this arc ends, where we're going to be, what's happening to our characters. There's just so much about this story that's awesome, and that's why it's my number 5 pick this week from Boom Studios. Taking us into number 4, we've got another Boom Studios pick, 7 Secrets, issue number 11, Tom Taylor and Danielle Dinucuelo. We're getting close to the end here, I think. I remember hearing issue 12 was the planned end originally. I don't know if that's changed. I hope the world gets to still be explored after issue 12. Whoa, pardon me. But I do know that, it seems like we probably are coming up towards the end of what could be talked about here for Casper and his story. If you remember issue number 1, he says he dies. As he's telling the story, and he's telling us this story knowing that he's dead. So we'll see how that plays out, and what the Queen of England ends up doing here. That was super cool in last issue that the Queen of England came into play. But yeah, that is my number 4 pick from Boom Studios, 7 Secrets, issue number 11. Taking us into the number 3 pick for New Comic Book Day this week, Basilisk issue number 3, also from Boom Studios. Cullen Bunn writing this one with art by Jonas Scharf. God, this has been such a great story, world building that's going on. The Chimera and their powers are super interesting. I am here for what happens next in this world, and even I hope we see more besides the 5 issues I think are planned. I'm really enjoying this. I could see Colin Bunn doing so much more with this story, but I also could see him wrapping it up nicely in these 5 issues when we've got one of the Chimera obviously turning on them and trying to track them down. We'll see what happens next. I'm really digging it, though, and that is why is my number 3 pick this week. Taking us into my number 2 pick from Artists, Writers, and Artisans, AWA Upshots. We have Not All Robots, issue number 1 from Mark Russell and Mike Deodato Jr. This one just looks amazing. We're in the future. Everybody has their own robot that works for them. They don't do any work. They're completely reliant on the robot. So, what could go wrong with that, right? Well, this one family's robot is tinkering in the garage, making its own machines. So, maybe it's doing something good, but probably not, considering we're getting the story in a comic. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. The cover B homage is pretty sweet as well. But yeah, this is my number 2 pick this week, which brings us into the number 1 pick of the week, the Me You Love in the Dark from Scotty Young and Jorge Corona, the team that brought us Middle West. Wow. I still need to read Middle West. I have the volume 1. It's sitting in my to be read pile. But everything I hear about Middle West is just that it is an amazing series. And so because of that, I am really looking forward to this one and seeing this team reunite. It is planned for 5 issues only, so that also is good. It's not an ongoing commitment. And Scotty Young, really enjoying his writing over in Strange Academy, so that gives me some more confidence behind the series. But it's about an artist named Ro who's retreating from the grind of the city to an old house in a small town to find solace and inspiration without realizing the muse within is not what she expected. Fans of Stephen King and Neil Gaiman will enjoy this beautiful, dark, and disturbing story of discovery, love, and terror. It sounds amazing. It looks amazing. The interior art is fantastic from Jorge Corona. Just really looking forward to this one, and that's why it's my number 1 pick this week. Some other things I'm looking forward to this week is some reprints that are coming out. The Stray Dogs reprint set of all of those homages. That'll be it for those. They're final printings on all of them. Really looking forward to the 1 in 10 Crow homage for the number 5 second printing. That's the big one I'm looking forward to of them, but really want to check out the entire set. So thank you guys for watching this countdown of my top 10 new comic book day picks this week. Really a good reading week coming out, and then some good covers to collect as well. So yeah, those are my picks. I gave my pick of the week on Team Nerd Herd as Not All Robots because the Me You Love in the Dark was already taken, but I'm really looking forward to both of those comics. But yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out with Team Nerd Herd on Sundays, talking about the pick of the week every week that I can make it over there. Should be most Sundays, but taking off here and there to take a break from being on YouTube all the time. Don't want to do that. But yeah, so these are my picks for the week for New Comic Book Day, August 4th, 2021. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys are picking up this week for New Comic Book Day, what you're looking forward to the most, maybe your top 3 picks. Also, down in the description below, go check out the links we've got there for t-shirts. We've got links for our website, which currently is just reposting these videos, but go check it out anyways. It's going to be doing more things in the future. Also over there is, or down there is a link to the Twitch website, which streams our live streams. So if Twitch is more your thing than YouTube, go check it out over on Twitch. You Promised Me Comics is the name over there. All of that down below. It's also in Caroline and I's Instagram profiles. There's a link tree. It's in the You Promised Me Comics Instagram. If you haven't followed that, go do that as well. Really appreciate that and the support you guys have shown. It's already up to, I think, over 300 followers over there, in addition to all you guys who are subscribed here. And speaking of, if you've made it here and you've listened to me ramble through all this at the end and you aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and join in on the fun. So thanks everybody for watching this. Really appreciate all of you catching this. And as always, collect what you love, and I'll see you next time.